Welcome back, Mark here. I'm jumping on a thread started by Chris over at Record Talk. Chris is celebrating his 4th year in the VC. Happy anniversary. This is a fantastic thread, right up my alley. 7 prompts about 7-inch records. We have 7 minutes to answer the questions. I picked 2 singles for 6 out of the 7 questions. So let's get going. Question 1, show a cool picture sleeve. I picked this Skin Yard single. This was an alternative, some might say a grunge band from the early 1990s. Love the sleeve, love the design. The color is fantastic. Psycho Rifle Power Hypnotized. This is a live track. Also came with a catalog from the label, which is Rave, and they were based out of San Francisco. I also picked a 7-inch EP sleeve. Doesn't get any cooler than Art Blakey. Iconic shot. Monin is on side A, and then we have, let's see, Blue March on the flip. Bobby Timmons composition. All right, next question. Show a cool company sleeve. I pulled 2. Then I watched Paul's response video. Paul from Madam Sin. He jumped on the thread. He featured a record that was on the Variety and Music label, a label you don't see too often. Paul, here's the sleeve. It goes along with that record. Very cool. Back is pretty much just pink. But gotta love that saxophone. And for my choices, I chose this Dalton sleeve. It's in fantastic condition, a vibrant blue color. Really frames the 45 beautifully. And then I chose this T-neck sleeve. Of course, the Isley Brothers. And this is advertising a bunch of their LPs. And this is That Lady. Fantastic track by the group. Question 3. Show a 7-inch record with a small hole. In many instances, punk or alternative releases will have a small hole. I picked Fugazi Furniture. And then Johnny Revolting. This is an EP. DYO Dropout. Let's see. Show a colored 7-inch record, not black. Picked this one by Dick Diver in Lower Plenty, Altona. And this is on white wax. It's from 2013. Again, lots of alternative singles here. Of course, on the Matador label. We have the holiday single by Green River, Away in a Manger. Great artwork. And then you have the U-Men on the back. Blue Christmas. Great inner sleeve as well. I'll show you that. And we're on green wax. Came with this cool sticker. Okay, show a record with parallel lines. Well, we have parallel lines on the record and the sleeve. Beautiful Decca sleeve, just like new. And I even tied it in. Excuse me. I tied it in with the title. This is by Conway Twitty. Next in line. And the next one is by the Gap Mangione Sextet. This is on their very own label, Manco. It's from the late 60s. Of course, you have your parallel lines. And what do we have? The Gap and Stredden with Sandra. Show a record with cool artwork and or design on the label. I went and grabbed this beautiful 45 that was sent to me by Michael Muller. Of course, this went into a frame. This is Balmoral. It's Michael and Rob Lowe. Chime is the name of the track. Look at that beautiful image. And we'll give credit to Claire Cottrell. That image is carried over to the little card, and of course, the sleeve itself. This is a single by the Highlights. They were a doo-wop group. Fantastic. Julia Records. And man, I don't know if it's politically correct to say this, but she has some nice curves. We have Gloria, My Darling, and For Your Precious Love. They do a killer version of that classic. Again, just a killer design. We also have parallel lines. Okay, the last question. Show a record that you got cheap that is valuable to you, either in monetary or sentimental value. This has a little bit of each. I found this at a flea market that I've attended since I was a child. I used to go there with my mother. I picked this one up a bunch of years back. There were a bunch of beautiful EPs, and the gentleman had them all priced at $5 each. Man, I walked away with just a stack of gold, black gold. This is by Buddy Holly. Listen to Me. Rare sleeve. You do not see Buddy often without his glasses. This is an EP on Coral. You have, of course, Listen to Me, Peggy Sue, Every Day, and then I'm Going to Love You Too. The vinyl, pristine condition, the wax, the label. So I looked this one up on Discogs. So it's being sold with a generic sleeve, meaning just in a sleeve like this, for upwards of $100. A seller from Austria was selling a copy with the sleeve for, I think it was around what would be $400 US, which is kind of absurd. It's not going to sell at that price. But I would estimate the value to be around $150. So that was a very good investment. I love Buddy Holly. And that's it. I think we're done. So again, Chris, happy anniversary. Take care.